What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Skate with Tess. My name is Mary Tess. Today we're going to learn how to jump on skates. Here we go. Okay, so the cool thing about jumping is that we all know how to jump. We just got to learn how to do it with wheels on our feet. We can take that and use it as a tool and figure out, what do we do when we jump? We have to take note of what our body is doing off skates where we're confident before we put wheels on the bottom of our feet, right? I'd like you to channel your favorite jumping animal, okay? You're gonna embody that today. Mine is gonna be a rabbit because I have a very adorable rabbit and she hops around everywhere. There's rabbits, there's kangaroos, there's jumping spiders, there's cats. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do today is we're going to stretch our bodies. Real simple stuff, but we need to get basically our calves ready. We also need to get our lower backs ready, and I would even argue we need to get our hips ready, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do, I think we've done it on this channel before, is we're just gonna stand in a V, and we're gonna touch the ground. Beep, beep, beep. You're gonna go to your left side, then you're gonna go to your right side. Stay here for as long as you need to. This is an important one. And then you're gonna slowly come up. Thank the stars for today, okay? This is very important. Now we're gonna do a hip opener stretch. I'll meet you on the ground. Okay, so you're going to take your right foot and you're gonna put it on top of your knee. Even if you start off like this, even if you're like way up here and you're like, oh my gosh, or if you need to start here, that's totally fine too. Just as long as you're like pushing and kind of opening up this hip, but you wanna put your foot on top of your knee, thigh area, and you just wanna lean forward ever so slightly. Just take your time, don't pull anything. Sometimes I put my arms behind here, so I'm kind of doing a chest stretch as well. And you just kind of push with your fingers forward. If you have a buddy, you can have somebody very gently push your back if you really can't find a way to move. Or if you have a pole, you could definitely like pull something. Or a dog, just hold on to your dog. Okay, and then you're gonna do the other side. You should be feeling it in your side booty. Side booty, side booty. Be very gentle with yourself here. Thank the stars for today. Now is the part where we start taking note of what our body is doing when we're jumping. Every one of these episodes, I'm gonna ask for you to check in with your body. It's so important. So just know that your body is different, especially if you're new to jumping on wheels. This is when you really gotta start to take note. What is my body doing? Because everybody's body's different, right? Okay, so let's start here. I'm jumping normal, right? Okay. What am I doing? I'm landing on the tops of my toes, okay? Okay, that's cool. That's how I get to jump, right? But when you're on wheels, you're gonna be falling right on the flat part of your feet. You're not gonna be falling on your toes. You know, you can just jump like this, but remember, your skates are like 10 pounds on your feet, right? Especially if you have metal plates, they're heavy. So you're gonna need some of that extra swing, okay? Swing. Whew. You're gonna find that a lot, that you're gonna need that swing. So what you can do is to kind of warm up your body. If you wanna, let's say that you wanna give yourself a week to really learn what jumping is like, maybe watch a few videos, maybe get your body prepped. I would say, especially if it's your first time jumping on wheels, I fell out of breath. You're gonna just kind of practice squats in place. Okay, just do this. Make sure, take note of my body. I'm not like leaning too far forward maybe, or I'm not leaning too far back. It's somewhere right in the middle. No, belly button over nose. You got a pull going right through the middle of your body, and you're gonna sit like you're squatting on a toilet with no toilet seat covers. You know what I'm talking about, ladies. Just practicing this, okay? Do like 10 of those. And then after that, you're gonna practice actually jumping, okay? So just like I did before, you're gonna land flat-footed because you're practicing how to jump with skates on, getting your body ready for that. And I will just say, jumping on skates is harder on your knees. You will find when you're practicing flat-footed, your knees might start to hurt or your lower back might start to hurt. So just take it easy and make sure that you're landing softly. What do I mean by that? Maybe squatting a little bit more into it when you land, okay? You really want to be kind to your body because you want to skate for 100 years, right? Okay. Practice that, and you'll be a little bit closer. Okay, now we're gonna practice running and jumping over something. Obviously, running and jumping is not the same as skating and jumping, but it is getting motion in your jump and taking note of what your body is doing, and then I'll translate that into skating. So let's just do it like normal. Let's just say I just wanna run and jump over this cone. What am I gonna do? What is my body gonna do? Just normal. It's gonna do like a little bunny hop. See what I did there? But when you're skating, what's gonna happen is you're gonna need to lift up both of your feet. Now I will say I have seen, when I get on skates, I might do like the little 1 and 2 jump, but I would recommend that you learn how to jump with both feet, okay? So when you're skating, what you're gonna do is you're gonna run and jump, okay? Run and jump. Now, when you land, you are going to continue to roll. When you're off skates, you're landing pretty hard. Note how it feels on your knees, your lower back, your hips. Like my knees are kind of like, ooh, it's not natural. Okay, so today I am also going to show you how to jump off a ledge on skates. So it's just gonna be the same thing. You're gonna run and you're gonna come off. You're gonna kind of land real quick. So I would suggest not having a very high ledge for your first time. But if you'd like, in your warm-ups, you can practice running and jumping off a ledge. Okay, just regular old, getting your body used to going from one height to another. One height to another, okay? It doesn't have to be anything fancy for that one because that's tricky and it's very specific when you're on skates. Okay, let's get our skates on. All right, folks, so now we're gonna jump on wheels because that's what you came here for, right? I knew it. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna jump in place. It's going to be difficult because you are on wheels. What you're doing is you're getting ready for, you're getting your balance ready. So we're gonna start from our warm-up exercise, which was the squat, okay? So you're gonna stay as still, as upright as you can. You got the pull down the middle, you got your nose over your belly button, right? And you're going to squat over that potty, okay? When you're standing in place, I can go over what your wheels will feel like so you can stay in place. You definitely don't want to be on a downhill slope. What I do is I kind of hug my inside wheels so that I just kind of stay put. It kind of helps. Hug that middle body in, those abs, hug that in, and make sure that when you're sitting very upright. You're not sitting like this. You're not sitting way back. So you're gonna put your hands out and you're just gonna squat, okay? You're gonna do that. Just get ready, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now you might find that you're going too far forward. That's gonna tell you your body, the way that your body reacts to wheels is like an instant note that you should take. Are you going too far forward? Are you too far back? It should feel pretty balanced. But don't get frustrated with yourself, especially if you're brand new. It's gonna take a minute for you to be able to get your balance just standing in one spot. And that's okay, take your time. So then after that, we're going to get a little bit of speed and we're just gonna do little bunny hops. Everybody channeling their jumping animal? Yeah, comment below, let me know what animal you are channeling today. So just gonna get a little bit of speed and I'm just gonna do a couple bunny hops. Okay, so did you notice how I'm landing very softly? Whoa. I'm landing very softly. I'm not doing anything crazy yet, but I am practicing getting both of those feet up at the same time. There will be instances, don't get me wrong, where you'll have to kind of step over things to get somewhere, right? It might look something like, right? You're more than welcome to practice that today, where you're just putting one foot up and then the other. Totally. I just don't consider that like a jump. You know what I'm saying? It's a little hippity hop, which, especially if you play roller derby, you're definitely gonna have to do when you're getting over all the bodies on the ground. You think I'm joking. Okay, and so now we're gonna do a little bit of a bigger hop. We're gonna start with the cones. You're more than welcome to maybe focus on like a crack on the ground, or find a stick or a leaf or just a piece of paper, something to signify jump now. You know what I mean? Jump now. This is when I jump. So that you're really focusing on and paying attention to how much time and speed you need to make a jump. Does that make sense? This is still, you know, the same hops that I did in just now, the exercise before this. It's still that same motion, just a little bit higher and with a target this time. Woo! Yeah, when you have a target, it's a little bit, you realize how much speed you need, you realize what it's gonna take to get over that. So move your target as you wish, move yourself as you wish. Oh, oh man, I don't know what it is, the target. It kind of messes with your mind. Let's move that back. Okay, so when I am landing, I am actually gaining speed. When I land, I don't know who the physics gods are, but whenever you land, you're gonna find that you're going faster. And you might panic just a little bit because you're like, whoa, I did not expect to go that fast when I landed. So that's why you really want to land with a soft land, because that not only protects your knees and your lower back, but it also gets you closer to the ground. And when you're closer to the ground, like, you just feel more comfortable. Now I'm gonna go over the cone and pretend like it's a much bigger thing. Okay, so I'm really gonna use my body to pick myself up, really use that swing to pick myself up. Now, I'm not jumping over the things that you're jumping over. So you're gonna take these notes today, put them in your brain, translate them how you need to for your body, for your space, okay? You know, kind of recalibrate as needed, okay? As long as you're landing softly, and as long as you're not falling, as long as you're paying attention to what your body is doing and you're not too uptight, you know, you're not too up tall, you're not too lock knees, no lock knees. And maybe you're not too low. It's all you. It's how do you jump? Everybody's gonna jump different, right? This is just how I jump. Moving on. Okay, so we're going to do a much bigger jump. I think I'm gonna move locations because I wanna get more speed. Okay, so with that jump, I definitely used a lot more swing. I imagined that it was a taller object than it was. I probably jumped maybe a foot before it. You don't want to jump too soon because you don't want to land on your object. It's okay to jump right before it, so you make sure that you clear it, right? But when you're jumping really, so you're definitely gonna get a much bigger jump. And if you notice when I jumped, I kind of tucked my knees in just a little bit. You wanna put your knees to chest. That big jump was an intermediate to upper level jump, okay? If this is your first time, I would suggest not doing that unless you feel really confident. But take your time. There is no rush to learn how to jump. Get comfortable doing the bunny hops and then do the big slopes. Are we good? I feel like we're moving really quick. Let's just, let's move to ledges. Let's jump off some ledges. Okay, so now, as promised, I'm gonna teach you how to jump over a ledge, okay? Now remember, in all of these landings, I'll say it again, and then I'll say it again. Land softly. Check in with your body. If you're aching in areas in your jumping practice, time to stop, okay? Take care of yourself. That's more important than anything, okay? So I'm going to jump over a ledge. Today I do not have the luxury of having a big runway to jump over the ledge, so I'm gonna come up, curve, and jump. Okay, so I may not have as much speed, but just kind of watch my body, take note on what's happening on the land. So, jump. Who's driving this thing? On the land, from the ledge, I am still landing softly, and you'll notice it's less of a big jump. It's more of a little bunny hop. Probably about right when I get to this line, which is like 6 inches maybe, that's when I'm kind of going up. And you gotta trust yourself. You gotta trust yourself that you know how to jump. Now, if you're new to this, especially coming off the ledge, please, 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 with sugar and cherries on top, wear your full pads, because what's gonna happen is your mind's gonna fake you out the first time. Hey, you know what? My mind faked me out the first time too. So don't worry. You're gonna come off the ledge and you're just gonna trust that you're gonna land. And I know you're like, what do you mean trust? What? I've got a bag of skater stride. I've got a bag of land softly, pay attention to my body, squat, trust. Yeah, you're gonna need to trust yourself that you're gonna land, okay? Just remember, when you're landing, especially off of a ledge, you're gonna think about all 8 wheels at once, okay? You don't wanna come down and, you know, little fairy hop. If you want to, that's cool. If fairy hop's your thing, do it. Okay, well, I actually have one more thing that I want to show you that I did in the transition video, and I promised that I would show in this video when I got to it. There was a bird and it scared the crap out of me just now. Okay, so here's a fun one that we learned in the transition video. If you know transitions, that's awesome. Try this out if you'd like. It's to get a 180-degree turn on one hop. Can you guys hear the lawnmower? Stop it, I'm recording. So you're gonna do a transition, right? Just regular old transition. But instead of doing like the open and the close the door, you're going to hop. So you're just gonna do a 180-degree hop all the way like that, okay? So it's with speed. Let me show you and then I'll break it down for you. So to get to that 180-degree turn, first you're gonna learn how to do a 90-degree turn in a circle. So you're gonna be at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, over and over, okay? And you know what? This will be really good practice for being able to land with control, and also swinging your arms, because you will need to swing your arms a little bit. So, and I'm kind of bowing in my feet because I am at an incline. That's kind of my little trick. If I'm just standing in place, I kind of put a V, bow my feet in, bow. So here we go. 3 o'clock, whoa, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, okay? And you do that as many times as you can. Then go the other way. 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, okay? And make sure that you're landing softly. And I'm barely bringing my feet off the ground. And that's kind of what you do in a transition. And then you're gonna get to the 180 degree. Take your head there first, like a dancer. I'm not perfect and I'm tired. Hey, I'll be here all week. So that's a little extra exercise, routine, skill. There we go for ya. All right, friends, that's it for today's jumping video. I hope you learned a lot. Maybe even just learned a little. Take something with you. Okay, take a souvenir with you when you go into the field to jump. You know what I'm saying. If you have any questions at all, please comment them below. I also can't wait to hear what your spirit jumping animal was today. I have a feeling some of you are gonna get pretty creative. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have not already, please consider subscribing to this channel. I teach roller skating with a lot of love, care, and kindness. My first priority is you. I want you to be patient with yourself and your roller skating journey. We're not rushing anything here. We're having a lot of fun. I promise I'll always break things up for you so that everything is digestible. Have a great week. Sending you lots of love and hugs. Bye, guys. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Skate with Tess. I'm Mary Tess. Today we're going to learn how to jump on skate.